Hello Minecraft fans, and welcome back to Aztektopia. Hope you enjoyed that little time lapse with some interestingly spirited music. I just thought terraforming's not really that much fun, so didn't want to make it into a big thing, but we do have some interesting builds ahead of us for that space, which has just been newly constructed. That's right, so over here, first things first, over here, we've got to build some rooms, because in the last episode we built a little cottage fit for 2 people, and then we hired 2 people and now it's full. So we're back to 0 rooms available. So up here we're going to build some huge apartments, and we're going to fill them with 6-room houses and 4-room houses and just stock up on beds, so we have lots of open and available spaces. And then when that's done, I'll see if we're ready to move some folks in. But in the meantime, we've got to stock up on emeralds. So our farmers have been hard at work, and our chef's been making some bread. So I have lots of bread to trade with the trader, along with some other things. But this is our cash crop. So all I have to do is find the merchant here, and he will give me all of his emeralds. Watch this. Oh, bread, 16 for 6 emeralds. That's right, so we're gonna get 24 out of this. Yeah, that's right. And so the next time he comes through, emeralds are gonna be almost worthless. But, or bread, I mean, is gonna be almost worthless. But something else like wool, or hopefully spruce wood, or hopefully eggs, will be worth it. Or baked potatoes, maybe. So then I'll be able to get some more, and what does that put us at? We just got 47 emeralds. So that should be enough to buy some of the houses that we need to go in this space. So what am I thinking for this pit over here? Well, have you seen the ancient village of Mesa Verde? It's kind of like underneath a rock outcropping, and it's just built right out of the stone itself. Well, that's what I'm thinking, plus a bit more spruce. So let's launch into another time lapse and see how that takes shape. And just like that, we have 4 new houses. 1, 2, 3, 4. The interiors aren't much. Let me show you an example. Oh, we've got someone moving in. But we'll get to that. The important thing is that we have space now, and it's actually it's quite a bit of space. I can push these back, you know, just into the mountain as far as I need to. So I'm thinking of 6 beds in this one, and it'll connect to this. It'll just look like 2 houses from the outside, but it'll really just be, the villagers will treat it as 1 house for the extra space. And then up on this level here, we've got a few more. This one's really big. I'm not even going to do that one for a while because I don't think I'll need it. We've got this here. This could be maybe a small 2 or 4 person house. And so could this one. Again, I could push these walls back as far as I want. So I kind of have unlimited space, and I think I'm going to need it. So kind of an interesting style. What do you think? It's pretty difficult to keep things, you know, janky like that. To mess with the height levels, the depth, the colors, the styles, make sure they're all different, and that no 2 that are similar, like this one and that one, overlap or anything like that. But I like it. I like the different views. And this sort of layout just arose as I was building, you know, with different heights and different ceilings. They kind of force you to do different things with the walkways and the floors. So yeah, it definitely stands a bit of changing, a little bit of tweaking here and there, and I'm sure I will. I've got these dirt blocks in here as placeholders, by the way. Those will be gold blocks, I think, or emerald blocks, if I ever have any emeralds to my name. So like I said, it stands a little bit of tweaking, and maybe even going up a little bit higher, like 1 more level. I pictured it in my head being much taller, but I've already got 4 little rooms and didn't have to go very high for that. So I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy. And every villager that inhabits one of these will have a clear path to the center of the town. Shouldn't be any kind of problem. Just gotta throw in some furniture and some beds. Alright, we got the interior, and I'll get to that in a minute, but first we've got, we need our emeralds. We have to buy the token for it, and I just did 1 of the rooms, but that's all we're going to need for quite a little while, hopefully. I mean, 6 beds, that should really do it. Oh, architect, come here, and 28 emeralds. Now, I think the price is supposed to go down when you buy other buildings, which would make sense because you need a lot of houses and they need to not be so expensive. Well, I'll check again later. Let's go set this up. All right, here we go. And where's that token? Very expensive. 6 bed home. Oh, there you go. All yellow, all available. Yeah, they turn yellow no matter what color you start with. So check out the interior. We got kind of this is really dark. Huh. So how about I put a light up there? We've got kind of a coat rack here. We've got a nice kitchen with some counter space and some water. And I guess a kitchen door. Maybe this is the servant's entrance. And then, of course, we have a bedroom because that's what this is all about. And so 6 beds all crammed under here with a nice pretty outside. I think we can say mission accomplished, and all we have to do now is fill the beds, and first things first, we need to get a teacher. So here's the plan. We're going to build a school here, we're going to hire an eligible teacher, and then we're going to populate most, if not all of those beds with little itty bitty kids so they can go to school, grow up really smart, and then go off to do farming and ranching and all the stuff that these current villagers are not really qualified to do. That's the plan. Let's make it happen. Isn't that a fun little build? And look who else thinks it's fun. We got a little welcome party here. There we go. But yeah, a little bit different, but the point was to use the template that we've already created. So the entrance is a pretty exact copy of that, pretty similar. And then the side is the same design from the sides of our main building. And then I throw in a little bit of window here, which was featured in our library. And then the tower is just a smaller version of the one from our library. So it's really easy to just take the components that we've already come up with and then mold them to fit our new purpose. And then the special feature of this one is, of course, the open doorway policy here, where you can just wander in and out. Unfortunately, because of the way the structure loads in, you have to put the important things like the chairs under the roof. So it couldn't be entirely open air. But I did want it to be at least partly like you're learning outside. I think that'd be fun, so the teacher can be all like, teach, 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 and the kids can sit in the chairs and learn. Special crafting recipe for this, very difficult to discover without looking up. It took me forever. Oh, let's see who's here. What we need are eggs to be 3. There's still 2. Well, that's okay. We have enough to buy the school token, so I think that's what we should do. And then we just have to interview everyone who comes through and see if any of them are fit to be a teacher. Then we can get this thing off the ground. Oh yeah, one last thing I wanted to do is dig around here, probably right about, well, I don't want to be in the way, so probably right around here. And because we kind of have a courtyard here, and put in a tree. I think we can make a nice tree here. So let me do some dirt. And I was going to go with kind of an oaky tree, but just the landscape makes me think that a really tall, slender, sprucey pine tree is going to look really awesome here. And so it's not exactly centered, so I might want to move it. But actually I kind of like where it is. So let's put some of these leaves on. I'm just going to dress this up, come up with something that looks kind of nice. And I think that's probably a good height. So it came out all right, I suppose. Not too tall. I might want to make it taller, actually. Not very pine-like, but that's okay. It's tough to make a pine tree or make any tree that looks like real life. But I have 60 emeralds, which is exactly how many I need for a school and a teacher. And with that, the hope is I did not bring enough andesite, that's for sure. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, the hope is that we find a good teacher. But let's get the, oh, it's the first one. School, 49 emeralds. Now, one thing this will help with is, of course, the kids are going to be super smart as soon as they grow up. So I shouldn't need as many villagers to do the same amount of work. Well, that's the hope, anyway. But, voila! Very cool. Now we have a school, and no teacher, and no students. Sounds like fun. It's my kind of school. Alright, here's the question. Would you hire somebody who is pretty smart as far as applicants go, but has absolutely no experience at the job you're doing? Probably not. However, if that person's name is Weston Wintermere, would that make a difference? Yeah, I thought so. Weston Wintermere, you are our new teacher. Oh my goodness, you've got spectacles and everything. Look, 20 intelligence, pretty good, and 0 teaching. But Weston Wintermere, how can you pass on a name like that? Plus, I've been waiting for a teacher for a while. So get to work. Get to work. The school is that way. It's over here. Yep, oh, it's this way. Weston. Right, we need children. We need students. Fortunately, students are, or children I should say, are the proper age as soon as they are just brought into existence here in this village. So let's start with 2. and just see where that goes. Because the other thing is, children eat. Trust me, I know. They eat a lot. And so we might not have enough farmers to support a whole lot of children. So let's get this going. Let's put one here. Oh, look at that! Jade Falk. Look at that! Look at the cute little kid! Oh, are you gonna go to school? Oh, let's get one more and let's just see. Oh! Axeli Xelosi. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're not happy. You're definitely going to school. Maybe you're mad because you can't spell your own name. That's madness. Okay, now let's see. Do you have attributes? 9 intelligence. And all you do is attend school, play tag, and read in the library. What a wonderful life you're going to have. All right, let's see. Is anybody sitting down? Teacher's teaching. Kid is learning. Very cool. We got everything we need to get going on some very awesome new villagers. It's been a productive episode, folks, and I think this shot kind of sums it up nicely. Imagine you've just landed on this island which you thought was deserted, but you see some buildings in the distance, and you realize a whole civilization has taken root here and built some pretty cool things, if I do say so myself, which is really just tuning my own horn. But you walk up this little pathway, and you see a lot of people live here, and not only adults, but children too, playing tag somewhere around here. Oh, look at this. Question is it okay that only kids live down here all by themselves? I think I might have to move in some parents. But that will have to wait until the next episode. We've been far too productive. This one, it cannot go on. Maybe next time we'll just wander around and admire the scenery instead of actually getting anything done. But I'm really happy with how this is going. And I'm not sure what we're going to do next, but a few ideas are the teacher needs some books in order to teach with, so he might be getting an enchanter who makes books and, of course, also enchants things. So that might be in our future. Otherwise, we might be working on creating some mines. I know when we get to that point, we're going to put the mines down here, right underneath the main building in this sort of pit down here, and then make a spiral pathway probably all the way up. I think that'll be pretty cool. But whatever we do, make sure you tune in so you don't miss anything. And thanks for watching all the way to the end. See you next time here in Aztektopia.